Greetings, Soul Tribe, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sacred Temptress 555, and if you're new here, please subscribe and share my content to those who may need to hear my messages. If you're already a subscriber, my gratitude to you. Today's video is all about reprogramming your mind with daily spiritual practices that focus on strengthening your willpower when temptations arise or impulsive behavior. This is part 3 to my previous 2 videos on how to master your self-control before reacting to certain life situations such as relationships, challenges, temptations, and external things out of your control. In this video, I will share with you some of the spiritual tools I use when strengthening my willpower. Having willpower is the strength you develop within and the will to carry out your decisions or plan of action before taking action. Our willpower is a form of discipline used when facing urges and temptations, and this is by controlling our emotions, urges, and actions. Willpower is also the bridge between who we are now and who we choose to become, based on the course of action we decide to take. Here are a few reasons why we need willpower and why it's good to strengthen it. Willpower protects our energy and priorities by saying the word no to things that drain us, but instead we can say yes to what truly matters. Without willpower, our priorities can become scattered. With willpower, we walk with clear boundaries and focused action. Willpower allows us to pause before reacting, helping us make choices that reflect our true intentions rather than fleeting emotions. When we strengthen willpower, we act from truth and not from impulse, all while keeping our energy aligned with our higher values. Each time we honor our word to ourselves, we strengthen the bond between our soul and spirit. Willpower activates divine alignment because true willpower is not about control, it's about alignment with divine order. When our thoughts, words, and actions move as one, we live with integrity, magnetizing peace, purpose, and harmony into our reality. Willpower protects relationships by using self-control. Self-control prevents impulsive words or actions that damage trust. It creates space to choose compassion over reaction. It also builds trust through consistency because when you follow through on your word and resist distractions or temptations, your significant other feels safe and secure. Willpower also encourages mutual growth in relationships because when both individuals practice self-control and inner discipline, they create space for maturity, respect, and understanding. Willpower helps to resist unhealthy patterns because our temptations reveal unresolved wounds. Willpower helps us to pause and choose a healing response rather than to repeat the same pain. Willpower also helps to maintain physical health by resisting cravings, sticking to proper rest, healthier food alternatives, and physical exercise, which all requires willpower. Our willpower provides courage to handle those difficult situations and push through the challenges of infidelity, eating junk food, or picking up a bottle of alcohol without giving up on ourselves. This is vital for our whole being, mind, body, and soul. Willpower alongside self-control, self-discipline, and self-awareness are the keys to mastering yourself from anything and everything external that brings you into vibrating at a lower frequency. When you focus on consistency when applying willpower, it builds and forms your spiritual and mental flexibility. It can train the mind to stay grounded in the present. When you show up daily, even in the smallest ways, your mind learns to stay deeply rooted in the now rather than chasing instant rewards, which builds patience, especially when trusting divine timing. It strengthens emotional endurance as it teaches us to move through emotions without reacting impulsively, keeping us more centered in truth. It can rewire our old habits and patterns as each consistent act of willpower replaces old, self-sabotaging cycles with discipline and balance. It's like a spiritual detox for the mind. It also expands your spiritual awareness due to consistency and opens portals to mindfulness. When you commit to daily prayer or affirmations, journaling, or meditation, your awareness deepens and you start hearing divine guidance more clearly. Here are some spiritual practices you can use daily to strengthen your willpower. For 5 to 20 minutes after rising up, take the time to develop a rising ritual that includes breath work, short meditation, either guided or off the dome, and then set one intention for the day. This builds discipline and supports healthy choices. You can also make micro commitments. For example, you can decide to work for just 10 minutes and stick to that plan. Taking small steps reduces resistance. You can practice temporal abstinence by taking short fasts from food, social media, and sex to train restraint. Check with your physician first before fasting from food if necessary. You can do a release ritual where you write down your cravings and temptations on a piece of paper and burn or bury it symbolically to mark your intention to change and keep your distance from those cravings. You can remove triggers by putting tempting items or apps on timers or off your main screen or just out of your sight, because out of sight equals out of habit. Ask your significant other or a trusted family member to be your accountability buddy by getting them to send texts daily or weekly check-ins to keep you honest and true to your discipline. If you feel like you're unable to do any of these activities and need support, you can seek professional help from addiction counselors, life coaches, or trusted elders for accountability and deeper work. Take this time to strengthen your willpower, especially now that the sun is in Libra, to help you find balance and harmony within your life and to step into the new version of you. Make sure you take your time when doing all the activities I shared with you so you can genuinely and truthfully apply willpower to your life as part of your self-mastery journey. Transformation may take time, but once it's mastered, you'll be rewarded with a gift that you'll truly be grateful for. If you haven't listened to my previous videos, take the time to do so in your spare time, on your way to work, working out at the gym, or before you rest for the night, so you can truly master your self-control and willpower. If my messages resonated with you today and you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my content to those who may need to hear my messages. You can share my messages with anyone, like your significant other, a sibling, or even a friend who needs to practice discipline. This is a place where I share from personal experiences and not just from a place of just talking for nothing. We as a people need to start working on the weaknesses that we walk with that keeps us stuck in cycles and keeps us from living the path we are truly meant to serve. Remember, willpower is a superpower that is essential and is needed to evolve from being misled into unhealthy ways. It's the power to resist short-term temptations in order to achieve long-term goals, like saving money to buy a house rather than spending it on unnecessary bad habits and other materialistic things that we don't need. If you need to study for a test, turn your phone off and focus on studying rather than scrolling. Is your ex contacting you and asking you to go on a date even though you're already committed? Don't answer that text. Block them and remove them. Giving a hard no to instant gratification can improve your mental and physical well-being. It can increase your financial stability and lower the rates of substance abuse, addictions, and can build satisfying relationships. Before you give into something you know is not good for you or for your loved ones, use your precious gift of willpower. Until next time, peace, love, and light.